Hey guys, welcome back to the Moto Grow podcast and channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, thank you so much for your support. I'm going to be talking about trying to answer a question that I get all the time, and that is how long do your batteries last, or how much time do you get when you use a battery powered string trimmer? Well, guys, there are so many variables when it comes down to trying to answer that question. It's tough because not only does it matter on the type of battery that you have. Here's, for example, a Steel AP300S. This is their biggest battery. It's got 30 3.6 volt batteries in here, individual cell batteries. And so it depends on what kind of battery you have, number one. Because I run these AP300S batteries, I also have an AP100, and it's probably a quarter weight of this whole battery, and it's not obviously as powerful. So it depends on the battery that you have. Obviously, with different brand tools, they have their stronger batteries, much more lasting batteries. And so it depends on the battery. It also depends on, coming down to answering the question, how long it lasts. Well, it depends on, the thickness of the line that you're running. If you're using a string trimmer, yes, the thickness of the line does matter. If you're running 080, if you're running 095, 105. I've done some testing. I didn't do any number testing, but I've just based off of, using it and how long it lasts. I've ran the 080 line before, and obviously it's not as strong of a line as a 105. But then again, it does save on battery life versus 105, which is stronger line, good for overgrowth, thick, edging with it. Edging with your string trimmer with 105 line works great, but it does drain the battery much quicker. So you got to put that into consideration as well. Also, your power level. Say you got the KMA 135R, which I run with a AP300S battery. You get 3 different levels. So you get level 1, level 2, level 3, and I'm sure with Milwaukee, you get the adjustable variable speed on there. And also on Husqvarna, there's like eco mode that they have. And I know with other brands, they probably have something else as well. So depends on the power level as well, which power level you're running. And how about, are we talking about no load or under load? Because sometimes people can say, oh, my batteries last an hour. Well, it's like, well, what do you mean by that? Are you just regularly trimming grass? Are you doing any overgrown? Are you doing, thick grass? What kind of power are you putting it under? So those are also things you need to consider. How about outside temperature? We put that into consideration. If it's super cold outside, well, maybe your batteries might last a little bit longer because they won't tend to, overheat. Or I'm not like an expert in this, but I know I've heard somewhere where if you keep your batteries cool, they will last a lot longer. Is that a myth? Is that a gimmick? I don't know, but I am going to take that as true because my brother has done construction. My father's done construction. They've all worked in cold temperatures and have used battery equipment. And they said yes, it does last a little bit longer than if you're working in the summer heat. And so should I compare batteries like this to drill batteries? Well, they're all the same basically. They all have those batteries, 18650 batteries, I believe, inside of them. And so again, I'm not a battery expert. I don't know voltage or anything like that. I'm not electrically inclined by all means, but I have had some experience with battery tools already, and I can kind of know the variables, what to consider when I hope you understand that it's not as easy as just answering, oh, my batteries last 45 minutes. Well, what do you mean by that? Like, what condition are you running? What kind of batteries are you running? Are you just regularly trimming, or are you doing overgrown yards? How many yards are you doing a day? But probably the simplest answer I can give you is referring back to the Steel on the Steel website. The AP300S battery tends to last me around 45 minutes. Now I run 095 line. I do regular trimming with my gas powered equipment or gas battery powered equipment. I do regular trimming, regular maintenance. That's just trimming. Sometimes I flip the trimmer and do edging, but on a regular basis, one battery like this, the AP300S battery, lasts me about 45 minutes, and that is give or take 6 or 7 properties. Now, does it always last 6 or 7? No, absolutely not. Does it, is it less? Is it more? It depends. Again, on the variables, on the thickness of the line, what kind of temperature it is, what power level I'm running. Because if I'm running on power level 1, it's obviously going to last much longer than if I run on power level 3 and all day, and it's going to last me 4 properties maybe. Or if I run on level 1, which I'm doing regular maintenance, it's going to last me 7 properties or 8 properties, whatever the case may be. But I can't say how many property. Well, let's just say that each property will take me no more than 7 minutes of just trimming, right? We're not talking about the whole service. We're just talking about using the trimmer. You use it for 7 minutes. Maybe it might be less. I don't know. But 7 minutes is I would say, an average runtime for a trimmer on each property. So you multiply that by what? 7. So 7 times 7, 49 minutes. Will it last 49 minutes? Maybe, depending on all the variables that we just talked about. Will it last less? Yes, depending on the conditions. So take that into consideration when you are switching over to battery-powered equipment. Remember, it's not just as simple as switching over and thinking that your equipment will last all day long. No way. Because if you are servicing, 5, 10 properties a week, by all means, go for it. If you are servicing 10 properties, 15 properties a day, and you're up in the 60, 70, 80 properties a week, I'd probably not go with these yet. Because if you just want to try it out, go ahead. But if you want to fully convert, you're going to have to buy, 4 or 5 of these batteries to last you a whole, well, how should I say this? You're going to have to buy 4 of these for, 2 for backup. If you're going to have 2, a dedicated edger and trimmer, then you want to have 1 battery in each. So that will put you at 2 spare batteries for both the units. And so depending on the type of day, the amount of work that you're doing, the properties that you're servicing, you're probably going to go through all 4 batteries, 1 in each of the units. Now, if you're only buying 1 trimmer, obviously, you can maybe get away with 2 batteries if you're just trimming and not edging with it and using a gas-powered edger. So I hope that makes sense. If that was confusing, let me know in the comments down below if you're listening to this. Let me know your take. I know there's so many other things I probably have not covered. Different style, different types of batteries maybe, but I'm not an expert in batteries. I'm just your average Joe that uses electric equipment or handheld battery equipment. And I have recently switched as well. And so it's not that I know it all. I hope that you understand that it's not an easy question of, well, how long do they last? I don't like when people ask me that, because I got to explain to them all the time, well, it depends on this. And they're like, oh, I didn't even consider that. So again, hope this was helpful to somebody. If it was, please hit the like button if you are watching on YouTube, and comment down below. It really helps us out with the just broadcasting this channel to a much larger audience. If you found this informative, share this with somebody. Hey, if you want to make fun of me, go ahead in the comments down below. I really don't care. But check out our main channel, Phil's Lawn Care, if you like. And also, if you are watching on Spotify or Apple or Anchor, check us out on YouTube. We do all of these podcast episodes in video format now. So we upload them at the same time. You won't catch one earlier on either platform. They come out at the same time, right? So take care, guys. God bless you, and we will see you in the next one.